You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode follows the Dead Sons storyline and may contain spoilers for the Dead Sons Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party investigates the mysteries of the Stargazer statue.
Worst vacation ever.
We'll take a photosphere. Oh no, this would be kind of cool if, we weren't getting shot at. Maybe if we had a Jeep.
Attacked by giant rhino giraffe.
You know whose fault that was?
Yeah, what a jerk. I'm gonna kick him.
I surrendered, and you're an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. No, that's perfect.
I don't give a shit.
I know, that's why it was so easy to kick you.
Oh.
That sums up this entire thing.
Oh.
Now look. Met one of your friends.
I'm trying to sort through equipment.
We gotta figure out what the hell
I met one of your friends. We can make this all nice and pretty.
Let me do loot first because I'm super distracted.
You're fine.
we are a little behind on the loot, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the thing is, like this...
That's because we've been fighting giraffe rhinoceroses. They're not exactly rolling into cred sticks.
That's true.
Meanwhile,
Also
the looks
true.
of it, this lady just had a Diablo-style loot explosion.
Well, you killed...
Whoa! Legendary drop!
Purples! Okay, so, let's see here. She dropped that.
Good.
And technically she dropped XP.
Oh.
So let's see here. She had a cred stick worth 1,000 credits.
Nice.
She was not wearing
Not a
that.
small amount of money.
She had a... if I can find them. There's a Mark 1 Serum of Healing. There's her Lashunta ring. No, she's still not wearing that. Oh my god.
What did you do, Jen?
When I did the mail merge, instead of doing vertical, it did horizontal.
Oh no.
So there's that. She had a tactical dueling sword.
Ooh.
It's not a bad sword.
She had a tactical shear and eye rifle. And I also...
I've already got one of those.
I have Sharon eyes.
Well, here, you can have one of them.
I'm not proficient in
that,
rifles.
That's
with 50 long arm rounds.
I'm just proficient in
Two
Sharon
sons.
eyes.
She had the...
Mark 1 shear and eyeball.
Did I already put that in there, maybe? Not yet. She had a comms unit. I know I cut that out. There it is. The comms unit. She had 3 weeks of field rations.
So I'm going to take that comms unit and download her most recent contacts into it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a moment.
Okay.
We're still doing loot. Trust me, we'll get to the flavor stuff here shortly. But,
You know what that comm unit is? It's technology. That's the first we found in a while.
Oh, the Kasatha
Yeah, it is.
cord. I didn't. So let's see here.
This jungle half rendered my character useless.
One of them had
I need
a
computers.
shotgun. They both had 2 weeks of field rations.
That's what we needed. Food.
Cyna ought to be angry.
She had 3 weeks. We have so many.
better food.
Cyna ought to be angry that you spoiled her fight. But you know what? this asshole wasn't worth her fight. So it's all good.
Shunta ringwear.
It was
I didn't
probably
s-
really good to see the look of surprise on her face when
They
she
both
was both
had
simultaneously
defiant long
stuck to the
swords.
floor and caught
And set on fire. Yeah, that was glorious. That was glorious.
One of them had one.
You
the
may be
other
full
had
of snappy
two.
comebacks, but I got friends.
Yes.
Oh, scatterguns.
And unlike you, I don't leave my friends to die out in the middle of the woods.
Right, yeah.
Those are the
I might
best.
want to.
So I'm going to give these all to Les. I'm going to read them out for everybody just so you can grab stuff from them
okay.
if you want. Each of the cultists that you fought in the trunk of this thing, they were wearing Lashunta Ringwear 1. Both had Defiant longswords. Both had 2 shot grenades. One of them used one of them, so you won't be getting
Shot
That one.
grenade goes away.
That those
but
swords
you
would hurt.
have what you should have there. Both had utility scatterguns with 25 scattergun shells. Both had 2 weeks of field rations, and both had cred sticks for 150 credits. If you strip Salask down, who was the Sheeran that was sniping you guys, she's got Kasatha Microcord 1, a tactical dueling sword, a tactical Sheeran eye rifle with 50 rounds, 2 Mark 1 serums of healing, a personal comms unit, 3 weeks of field rations, and a cred stick with 1,000 credits on board.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So you guys were interested in doing the ritual.
Yes.
We were looking into seeing what the ritual would be before I commit to doing it.
Yeah.
So you guys
I feel
go
like it's
to
important.
the cleansing pool again.
Just gotta sacrifice one Kasatha.
Just pick which one. So this is new to you.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
So you've got a basin. The stone walls are slick with moisture, bear carvings of tattooed elves in states of undress. As they wash themselves, the domed ceiling depicts hundreds of stars connected to form scores of constellations. We'll say that everyone's that's not dead is restrained. We don't have to worry about that for now.
Okay.
But you guys might be able to make a mysticism or culture check.
26.
Culture is
26.
with 16.
All right. Your 26 mysticism tells you that
Time to take a bath?
well, that this is considered a sacred space, and cleansing oneself of terrestrial influences was a necessary exercise before traveling deeper into this monument.
Oops.
So, can anyone else anyone, period, give me a physical science check?
Yeah. Here it is. Oh, 24.
24. So, as you're looking at sort of designs on the ceiling, the constellations on the ceiling include both ones commonly taught on Castrovel, as well as numerous esoteric designs. You can ascertain that many of the constellations are known to modern scholars, but only thanks to advanced telescopes and faster-than-light travel.
Really? So these guys are like. So these are old enough. Is this pre-gap? I mean, how old is this?
As much as
Well,
they're old,
it's
that they're
it's
far
really
away.
really old, and you guys had already known about the Oasia elves that were kind of so. The fact that they had identified these suggests that they either had extraordinary astronomical equipment, supernatural techniques for surveying the sky, or some other means of seeing far beyond the Pact World systems.
I mean, interplanetary teleport was a thing pre-gap.
Well, yeah, but that was only the same star system.
Oh, that's right.
Farther than that was plane travel. But realistically, you know, maybe that's the purpose of like the hand here and the obelisk and whatnot is just get high enough, you get a good view of the sky, and then they do their whatever magic they do on it.
Might have been.
Yeah. But, you know, all the important constellations are here.
So
And
all this
all the
equipment they
unimportant
have is
ones.
junk, so I'm just going to add it all up and figure out what the cred for selling it is.
All right.
Okay.
The,
If we have to, we can use their hazardous options in case
Yeah.
it comes down to the wire.
Yeah. Because we can't sell it until we get back anyway, so.
Right.
All right.
We just stuff it in a null space chamber and call it a day.
So at this point, though, can we kind of ascertain that we kind of have to do the ritual? We have to take a bath here, basically, or
Yeah, and
pray and whatnot.
yeah, with your mysticism, you pretty much think that, like, what is it? The hands and head are probably sufficient for washing.
Okay.
All right.
Is the water relatively clean?
So
I don't have detect bullshit.
so the water
That's called sense motive.
the water in this basin. So the basin itself is probably the water's probably really hard.
Okay.
I mean, if it's sat in this basin for God
It's
knows
not
how
good
long,
quality, but it is not tainted.
right? It's more, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't appear to be open to the sky like the
Yeah.
head is.
Now the pipes that look to have previously channeled water into this are a bit corroded, but I mean the water's
But they're
been
not,
flowing
like-
through. I mean it's not the cleanest water. But at the
Some
same
like,
time,
you know,
it's
Flint,
not some-
Michigan lead stuff,
it's-
or
We'll
It's-
take a little bit of lead.
It's
That'll
not
be fine.
some MCMH.
You know,
like,
if it
don't-
worked for the assholes.
If it were MCMH, it'd smell like licorice a mile away.
Yeah. It does
No,
not.
I lived by the river when that happened. I know what that smell
Oh, it
was.
was a mile from here.
Oh my god!
It
Yeah.
happened a mile.
We were 3 blocks from the river at the time, about. So you just walk outside and it's just like licorice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh my
Me too.
god.
We could smell it inside the casket.
I was in
building with
Morgantown
all of
at the
our
time.
filters and everything.
God.
miles and miles away.
She was 7 months pregnant.
Oh, that's the worst. That's
Yeah.
literally the worst.
It was fun. Anyway,
Yeah.
so it's not the cleanest water. You probably wouldn't want to drink out of it. But as far as like
Don't open your mouth.
We'd have to
rinsing
do the
your
ritual.
hands and yeah.
Okay.
So if everybody takes a minute just to cleanse their hands and wash their
Yeah.
face, their head,
That's
whatever,
cool. We can do that.
Yeah.
you'll find that you no longer have that experience of vertigo
Okay.
as you traverse the rest
And then
of
hand
this.
sanitizer afterwards.
Okay. Well,
Wash
that's
up
fine.
after the washing up.
Cyna is going to take an extra moment to say a prayer quietly to herself.
Okay.
Yeah, these
As you
the little goblin.
now that you're taking a bit more time to examine things, the Hall of Inscription, again, this was kind of new to you as you went through. The walls in the long gallery depict elves using needles to tattoo one another with constellations. Now that you are thinking that, these are sort of depicting like ritualistic scarring, that perhaps it's not boils that this elf lying in repose out here
What I say.
has.
You called it. You called it. Good
Rather
job.
scars of like maybe constellations or something that have been put onto it.
Can we identify who it was or what it was they worshipped here?
I'm assuming a mysticism check. I will go ahead and roll that. Just in case.
Does anyone
It's-
have... Go ahead.
Sorry.
Does anyone have physical science?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
When we're done in here, let's go outside and roll your physical science and see if you can identify any identifiable, knowable constellations or astronomical markers that are boils on this thing.
Yeah, maybe she's pointing to somewhere.
Right.
Okay.
Especially since the planetary things line up between her fingers.
Yeah.
That seems to indicate that this is kind of like
Like the hand is
a
like
Stonehenge type
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
You know what I
Some
mean?
like Egyptian pyramids being
Right.
lined up with.
Right, you know what I mean? Like ancient astrological, we know the stars better than modern science does, in your face, bitch type stuff.
Let's see here. From your mysticisms that you guys have, this just seems like some type of holy site.
Okay.
I mean, there are benches here suggesting there might be like a place of learning. The ceiling in this Hall of Inscription does have 12 elvish figures like etched into it. But there's just a marked lack of like existing history to kind of piece everything together, what the significance is, but you don't believe it's any existing mainstream religion that you know of.
Are any of the constellations inside identifiable? So we're looking for info on its super weapon, right?
Yeah, I guess if they're coming this way to look for information on it, maybe there's...
And we found a handful of cultists in here. I mean, yes, it's a convenient ambush site, but...
That might be why they're here.
Right.
It's similar constellations to what you saw in the room with the basin.
Okay.
I mean, you don't really note anything special about it or anything. It's just
Been there.
Right.
Been there.
just a very large reverence for, you know, the stars.
The celestial, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, well, let's go outside and look at the thing.
Okay.
You mean up on the hand?
I'm gonna physical science the outside of this.
So you want to go up on the hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can see it from the hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, you've got a pretty good view of the whole body of it from the hand.
So we can identify, like, are the alignments of the fingers, are they indicative of a direction or a thing? And we can also look and say, are any of the boils actually constellations? Are they the same constellations that are inside, you know?
Gotcha. So if you go up to the hand, and again, this is new to three of you, it's a little bit cramped with three of you up here because you're looking at like a...
I'll climb on top of the thumb.
Sure, it's a little precarious, but I mean, that space right there is probably like really tight for four of you. Three, maybe not so much if one decides they want to stay on the thumb. But
I offer Cyna to sit on my shoulders.
I will offer you to kiss my ass.
If you sit on my
Very
shoulders, it'll be
easy to
easier to
do.
do so.
Anatomy doesn't work that way. Just stop.
You are correct.
You have to sit on one shoulder. So you can side saddle it. It's fine. So as you get on to the hand, you're kind of examining. You know, some of the boils, now that you look at them, do represent some of the constellations that you saw in there. So that kind of makes a bit more sense than, you know, the plague warden that Zahn had kind of suggested this thing was.
Pull out his notes and just make
just
corrections.
like, you know, just another, screwed that up too.
Look at you not even going into the jungle.
Right. Then doodle butterflies in the margin because it's Cyna.
Did you even show up?
You'll...
Do you even archaeology, bro?
now, as far as like the significance of the fingers pointed out, you really don't sense any kind of significance. I mean,
it's just more like celestial reverence. Like, look how the stars line up along these fingers and shit.
Because the thing is, like, this would probably be more important if there was a lot more reverence to, like, the sun that kind of, you know, would cast shadows or anything like that, or be able
or
to
line up at the top of each
but
one of the fingers.
But the thing is, like, with all these celestial well, you know, with Castrovel rotating and revolving, and just the celestial body sort of rotating with time, unless there was like a particular time of year that they also revered, this is more like an aesthetic choice.
Elves being elves.
Yeah.
Form over function, that kind of thing.
Now, when you went down into the head, now this was not something you were able to notice because you were immediately set upon.
I was busy. You know, whenever a gun barrel is pointed at you, it becomes the largest thing in the room.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, you were immediately like set upon.
Focus mode. Someone is pointing a gun at my face. Time to beat that ass.
Let's see. The floor in that room bears a weathered yet perfectly symmetrical circle of 12 carved stars. replicating a pattern that you can kind of see in that room of reflection in there as well.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the carvings also collect water and bits of organic matter, promoting the ring of mold. So if you take a moment to kind of clean that so you can get good pictures of it for the society, you can uncover the original pattern as well as the surrounding designs, many of which resemble words and letters from the strange writing that you found on the drift rock.
Snappity doo-dah day.
Let's see here. An elegant wall tapestry threaded with opal beads once hung in this room. It decayed long ago, and the beads are kind of scattered across the floor. So you might be able to collect some of those beads if you
Let's do that.
look hard enough. So anyone want to give me a perception check?
We'll take 20.
Yeah, let's all just take 20.
I mean,
30.
yeah, we can do that, I guess.
20.
29.
I mean, it really
82.
feels like cheating when you just max out your stat like that.
It's not maxing out our
Would you
stats,
rather
it's
us take the
taking our
same
time.
2 minutes and roll
No,
20
it's
times?
fine. It's fine. But each of these beads
Eventually we'll hit
you
the
assess
20.
are probably about 80 credits each. After taking 2 minutes to search, you find out about 15 of these beads.
Oh, snap.
And those are pretty much like trade jewels, if you want
Or, we string them up and make a curtain out of them for the ship.
There's only like
to... 15.
there's only
There's
15.
15.
It'll be a very
like
small
doorway,
curtain.
like bead curtains.
Well, it's a
Except
start.
it'll
There might
be like
beads and other
after-
adventures.
It'll be after a bunch of kids got a hold of it because there's literally 15 beads.
So just strings with what's left.
Like 2 strings.
So
We'll
you've
make
got...
a mobile of a constellation.
That should work.
So we've got a hostage.
We do.
We've got...
Technically a prisoner, because we're the good guys.
Oh, details.
Also, we're not trying to ransom them off, and we're not using them as leverage at the moment.
I'm going to toss you her comm unit, and I'm like, hack this shit, look through it, find us what you need.
Yep. So this comm unit is password protected.
30.
Yeah, was
computer's
password
changed.
protected.
Unfortunately, it's a swipe password
Yeah.
and your finger was greasy.
he was like, password. Password. Oh, all right.
What's cheering for password?
Just look over to disgusted.
Really?
It's going to sound essentially like chittering.
Really?
Right, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's the same password I have on my backpack.
That's actually funny. At work, the password to our VoIP phones is 6 2s. Just so we can everybody that's in the IT team can remember what that password is to get into the VoIP phones to configure them. It's all
Now, one of
twos.
our listeners are going to hack your voice phone.
I hope so.
I'm
Oh, God. So you're able to get into the comm unit.
They do.
There's several log communications with another unit, which is labeled with the username Tahuman. These
Isn't
convey
that the name that the chick gave us?
that is
Yeah.
a familiar name, yeah.
these convey updates about her movements through the jungle and ways which she has harassed the PCs. She also has an extensive number of recorded broadcasts of Eoxian reality programming and Bloodsport, favoring
Ugh.
productions by the Elibrian celebrity Zoe, including an entire season of the viscerally grotesque survival deathmatch extreme.
I think he likes that word extreme.
He does.
Yeah. It has an exclamation point at the end. It resonates.
So,
Delete them all as an offering to
So,
Simon.
is there any indication of where Tahamat's team is?
well, further in the jungle. I mean, you've got directions.
Right.
We
so
know where they're going.
Is there any indicator of what they've been up to lately? Because he's the leader, so he may not be reporting to her. You know what I mean?
Can we use the timestamps to figure out how far behind we are?
A couple days.
Okay.
Good sign.
Still, I mean, it seems like you've made really good time. You have not lost time on them. I mean, you were behind to begin with, but
Right.
Right.
you have not lost any time.
We have
on
caught significantly up.
And the impression you get from the comms unit is that Salask, which is this Sheeran's name, she has not been with the main group for like the entire time, like since the stampede.
So
She has not been with you. Like she's hung back, she's scouted back and forth. She's kept an eye on you guys, and this is really like the second opportunity she's had to kind of like make a stand against you. Now you've subdued her.
You had the opportunity.
Yep.
all right. Well, sucks to be the bad guys.
Yep, pretty much.
Sometimes.
Well, we can't haul her with us.
No. We could make this next episode of Naked and Afraid for her, though.
Extreme.
Extreme!
Naked and afraid extreme.
We could just leave her.
Why don't we add?
with a bunch of
Let's
bunch of
ask
food.
her. Let's ask her about her devotion to the Devourer.
Oh, good call.
Let's see how twisted this chick is.
You ask her about the Devourer, and she doesn't really tell you anything new about the Devourer.
Can we sense motive and see if she's...
She's pretty devout. I mean, she devout enough to actually separate herself from the rest of this crew to harass you guys in what would be an outnumbered situation.
So let's ask the McDonald's worker, ex-cult member, what she thinks we should do with this chick.
Okay, we get the PSTD face.
Like,
PTSD face.
so, yeah, Rakal will say, Salaska was pretty hardcore.
All right.
Like, she's just...
So what you're saying is if we let her go, we're probably going to have to deal with her later.
She was pretty dedicated to Tahoman. I don't know... Like, I'm not sure. Like, I haven't given you many reasons to trust me. Thank you for doing so regardless. I don't know if I trust her.
All right, well...
Yeah. No, that's good enough.
All right, well,
I'm not going to tell you to do anything. I'm not going to tell you to compromise your principles, whatever they might be. I don't think she can be trusted.
So here's what I'm thinking. We leave her at the top of the stairs, right at the top of the stairs where the hand is, hog-tied, or like still bound, and naked, and we leave a survival knife at the foot, and we say, when you get there, when you crawl down there, you can cut yourself free and figure
There's a
it
way
out.
to accomplish the same goal without being a sadistic asshole. Did you know that?
Well, I mean, we could just knock her out for a while.
We could just leave her, bound to the point where she's not going to be able to do much useful. We take all of the guns and weapons out of this place. We leave her with a couple weeks of food, but still tied up.
Leave her armor because there's some nonsense environmental bullshit going on.
Right. And, she's not going to catch up with us. And if
She's also not getting her phone back.
Right. And if we get out of here, we'll tell the authorities, here's this scary prisoner.
Okay.
I like your plan.
Right. So
I just figured that if she got killed naked with a
I
survival
don't care
knife,
how many sequels to Saul you saw.
then she gets to embrace her religion. But if she comes to enlightenment through the struggle, Saren Ray gets a new follower.
This is not how Saren Ray works.
Redemption comes in many forms.
Oh my god.
sure you're thinking of Saren Ray?
I'm just going to make a disgusted noise and walk out of the room.
I haven't always been the best of persons. It's not always
You're
easy.
still not.
It's not always easy to make good choices.
Oh my god.
That's why I keep people around.
It's a daily struggle.
They're
Need
good-
to keep him on it.
They're a good sounding board. Is this thing I think is good? Is it good? Everyone's shaking their head. I don't think it's good.
Ion requires accountability. Like it's, So you guys are making the decision to leave her here because one way or another, someone's going to come back through here and get her.
Yeah.
Okay. So if there's anything you want to leave her, just go ahead. And...
Well, we have 10 weeks of rations now, so we can always.
She
leave
had
her.
3 weeks on her person.
So we can always.
Whichever one's tastes
She
the
can
worst,
have.
we
She
will
can just
leave
have
those.
all 10 of them because we've got the better food.
No. Because what if we get marooned on another planet?
We can buy more.
Then we'll be on a spaceship.
Maybe it'll be a planet that doesn't ban like air travel.
I'm also sure we've got more than that in the cargo bay.
You know what? We're going to leave her 3 weeks. If that's
Okay,
what she was convinced she
that's
could
fine.
deal with, that's what she gets.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm giving away all this free food.
It's whatever. I don't care. I'm not eating it anyway.
Tell you what, if you feel that bad about it, we'll just anything that's left over, we'll just make her promise to ship it to poor orphans on Akaton.
I mean, we killed one of those plant monsters, so we can always just leave her like veggie burgers or whatever.
I don't think that's how that works.
Why not?
All right.
I bet that stuff goes rancid really quick.
So
Like,
you've come up with a viable, sane solution.
Thank you.
there's going to be a whole episode of people just listening to us talk about what we're going to do with this chick.
Just
And
form
next week.
Just cut it out to the end and make it bonus content.
All right.
Suddenly skips ahead. You guys make a viable, insane solution.
So if you guys could put yourself in the Stargazer here, because what's about to happen is important.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Put us inside.
It has a name.
You have her phone?
Yes.
You have a battery that has some space for some charges?
Oh, of course.
Her phone is dead.
Okay. I like that.
All right. So as you guys are in here, kind of corroborating, you
How many
start
charges
to
is that
hear
worth?
Like one.
some skittering on the roof.
Skittering.
That sounds like spiders. Spiders skitter.
They do skitter.
I hate
I
spiders.
swear to God, if it's that dryer sheet person.
They came back. They died.
I'm back now that we've handled the danger. I'm just going
With
to be
friends.
like, look, dude. Yeah.
You had your chance.
You had your chance to eat us. You failed. Enough's enough.
Oh.
No, I'm sure there are much stranger stuff on this planet.
3 weeks that way, you can get yourself a veggie burger.
Would we have wanted to rest for 10 and get our stamina back?
We'll
or-
say that
Yes.
was very easy for
Yeah.
you to have
Yes.
rested 10 minutes.
If the arguments we keep having count as rest.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining this just like bound up Lashunta listening to us all argue about what we're going to do with her. She's just like, this is it for me. I'm done.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yeah, no, she's like,
Doesn't matter if they don't kill me, I'm still dead.
this is what defeated me. This.
This is the true death.
Yeah.
This is... You can look through deteriorations in the statue to see that there are a pair of Kasariks outside sniffing around, curious about this location and the noises coming out of it.
See, we can't leave her in there now. I
She
mean, I
will
guess we
definitely
could.
be impregnated. With plants.
Okay. I guess we can just charge our phones off of her phone,
I
but her
kind-
phone is still dead.
I kind of
I'm
feel...
totally transferring all the charges off of there, and that is now.
All right, so moral sounding board, friends and associates.
Okay.
Is
You
it
sound
okay?
like you're opening a mafia meeting.
Is it?
It's more that he doesn't have his own conscience, so we
What?
have to serve.
No,
as
I
his
think we
conscience.
figured that out.
No, no mafia. I'm not familiar with any things that mafias do.
Suspiciously like somebody who is familiar with all the things that mafias do.
I don't. I think you're reading into stuff that's not there. Anyway,
I
so
mean,
is
that's
it
what I
okay if we leave this chick here while we know the plant impregnators are outside? Or is that bad?
That's a pretty torturous death.
I mean, we can leave her like...
You'll get a comms call from Rockaway. Like there's like plant things out here. There's 2 of them.
Well, getting a weird.
You don't have to tell me.
Or could we just
telling
like
you.
Can we carry her down the stairs and like throw her right while we run left? I feel like that's worse than just leaving her there.
I feel like sacrificing.
The problem
her
is-
to-
After saying it out loud, it kind of didn't sound
Let's talk
good.
alignment shifts.
It didn't sound good. It didn't sound good.
No.
Let's not do that.
Didn't feel well.
Yeah, let's not,
Felt bad.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Right. See, once you learn to do that inside your own brain, that's called growth.
We'll get there.
No, we won't. No, we won't.
All right.
Known you for like
Let's-
2 weeks and I already know
No,
we're
our
not getting
plan
there.
is not altered. These things are probably too big to get inside of here, but let's go deal with them. Because
Yeah,
the
we could just
person
kill 'em.
that you have a chance to redeem is outside. So come on.
Yeah, that's good.
So that being said, you guys can pretty much stage this however you want to. They're kind of roaming around, so you can make your egress at whatever point on the map. I'm giving you the opportunity to put these things within 30 feet of the statue,
Right.
and to place yourselves anywhere.
I
I'm
kind of
inclined just to climb out on top of the hand and shoot them like
Huh?
fish in a barrel.
yeah, sniper rifle that, and then I have a laser rifle. I'll reload it, and then I will just join next to you, and you have a laser rifle too, don't you?
Laser and kinetic.
Yeah, we can
So-
literally just stand up there and just go gung ho.
So you guys want to fire team up on the
Yeah.
the hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll say that you're there.
Yeah, this is just going to be an exercise in culling. Unless they fly.
If they fly, I'm gonna be so upset.
If they fly, we're just
The
done.
spine on their back just folds out into wings, and they just start doing
Well, that's
mozzarella and marinara. What? That sounds amazing, actually.
I'm sorry, but if they fly, I refuse to believe that 3 separate sentient species
I'm gonna
evolved
try
on
one
this
of these.
planet.
Okay, everybody
Oh my
roll
god.
initiative.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, I might have goofed up one of my spells on here. Oh, yeah, roll over there. Okay.
So, anybody get above a 20?
I got 20.
I got 20.
20. Your modifier is massive. So
Why
you
is
got
there-
20.
There's no description
Your
for that spell on
modifier
Archives
is-
of Nethys.
Massive.
Energy ray.
Zenka
There's not
initiative.
much to it.
14. I mean, there's not, but it's like
And,
there's a die associated with that.
Ion
and I
initiative.
just need
I got a
that die,
14.
and it's the one thing in the
Okay.
description I need, and there's no description. Because it's like, I don't want to eat some more spell slots, but 1d3.
There's a red one and there's a green one. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that was probably insensitive, but
What?
red
No,
and
it's
green.
fine.
Okay.
They're plant creatures, that makes sense.
All right.
No, it doesn't.
Those are different enough shades that I can see them.
Gotcha. Okay. Also, I think I can. No, it's also red. Wait.
No, let them the way they were. God. I'm colorblind. I'm not an invalid.
Oh my god. Well,
Whoa. Whew. Okay.
the rating just went up.
How's an invalid? So, is everybody this fire team?
That's
Yeah.
a very not nice word to call somebody.
All right.
Okay,
Cyna.
fire team's up there. I'm saying everybody's up on the pawn of that hand unless you tell me otherwise.
Okay. Roll that attack.
You've got it's about 60 feet off the ground. So
Okay.
So Cyna, it's your turn.
Oh,
There's
that
2 of
might be
these
a problem.
creatures that you're familiar with.
Means I'll probably use my orphan.
All right. Then, well, I got plenty of cover. We're going to sniper trick shot that close one, the red one. That's going to be a 25.
Yes,
On the
24 is your target.
Okay, and a natural 20 on the attack roll.
Ooh, on the red one, you're right. Okay.
So remember that trick attack damage is also multiplied by 2.
Oh, yes, I know. Because it
I'm
is
aware.
bonus damage.
So sniper is your full level plus damage.
Oh, this isn't a sniper rifle because I can't trick attack with it.
Yeah, that's the problem with snipers. You can't
I
trick
don't.
attack.
I don't get that till like 7th level.
Okay.
I don't get sniper. Yeah.
What do you need? Got it? Okay.
I need to roll my dice.
You need to roll a bunch of dice.
Oh.
Holy crap!
Oh. oh,
Did you just put one down?
2 off of max damage.
Oh boy!
He's got 30 on dice right now.
36. So just like, boom!
So which one died?
So I don't shoot because I'm like staring wide-jawed at Cyna.
You are literally stunned. That
Yeah.
attack gave you the stunned condition.
And I'm going to make the stealth check to stay hidden after sniping.
Does that have a critical effect on it?
Oh yeah, deafened.
Okay. I'm sure.
Wait a second, they're blind, aren't they? Because they just have the tentacles for face.
Who said that?
Yeah, how does their blind sense work?
Scent.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They also have
Just
one light vision. They can see.
Oh, well, then
there's-
never mind. They got eyes hiding in that mass of tentacles.
Well, when you're a plant, maybe you just don't even need eyes. Maybe you just need
Yeah,
like,
maybe you just
surface area.
yeah.
you just go deaf when
follow the
somebody shoots
UV
at
Like
rays.
infrared
towards your
sensors, like
How did their eyes work? Very well, thank you.
brain. Much like yours, only like a plant though. Maia, it's your turn. The sonic blast had a very massive effect on this creature.
right. Yeah, I guess I'll shoot it just to finish it off.
I mean, you
They had
can.
more hit points than that, but sure, you can shoot.
Well, that's a 1. I'm not gonna hit it.
Yeah, finished it off, huh?
I can hope.
It fast heals a little bit.
Just a little bit.
The green one,
One of its legs is missing, for crying out loud.
it's got more. Well, looks like Cyna's the unlucky one. The green one is actually going to fire a thorn dart at you.
She is back in stealth, are you not?
15 kinetic though,
Oh god, no.
and you guys got cover with the fingers.
Yeah.
This is... I don't even know why we're bothering with this. Well, we bother because... Let's see, what's its speed? Oh!
It has a thing.
Yes, it
It
does.
surely has a thing.
Yep. 10, 20, 30,
It has a thing.
40, 10, 20, 30. It's going to start coming up the arm.
Does it have a climb speed?
Oh, yes, a 40-foot one.
I mean, run towards my guns. That's okay.
It's not quite at you. It's probably like forearm from
Okay.
where you guys are right now. But yeah, it most certainly has a climb speed, and it's interested in taking care of who shot it. Ion, it's your turn. One of them just got way closer.
Does a 14 hit EAC?
It does not.
Does a 15?
It does not.
All right.
You're very close. But which one are you shooting at? The red one?
The one that's closest to us.
Yeah, as it's making its approach, like you would think that like it would naturally need to stay on top and try to balance, but it is just being able to sway unnaturally to the left and right of this arm to avoid that fire. Zenka,
Bug feet.
looks like it's got like dog claws, like must be really good ones.
The art is always weird.
That doesn't mean it doesn't have like suckers on the bottom of its
Is it?
That's true.
Is it currently in attack range of us?
Yes.
No, it's probably about 15 feet from you.
Okay, that's important. I'm going to use this battery, and I'm going to cast 15 feet, you say? Well, if it's 15
It's pretty
feet,
healthy. You don't think a fully powered magic missile will put it down?
if that's the case, then it's 15 feet. Reflex save.
That is a 21.
Oh no. That is 3 points of damage.
That's
Fire.
That's after the half.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's after the half.
Okay.
It's still fire
Maybe it's
damage,
vulnerable
though.
to fire.
Wait, does the fire turn off its fast healing?
It does not say it does.
No, fast healing works differently than regeneration.
Oh, that's right. Fast healing stops when you hit 0.
Cyna.
All right.
Never mind.
The one that you had shot so critically is making its way up the arm.
You want to shoot it again critically? That'd be amazing.
That would be great.
Yeah, or you could shoot the other one critically, and then we could shoot this one
24
regularly.
to sneak it.
Well, I don't, but I will shoot it with a 22 EAC.
That will definitely hit its EAC.
Evaporated.
4 damage.
Averages. Sometimes.
Maya, this
Alright.
thing does look to be in pretty bad shape. You figure a really good round out of your weapon would probably do it. A good one.
A good one.
Be
Maybe I'd do a
clear.
full round attack then. Give me 2 chances.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Another 1. What is
Oh.
this dice?
This darkness is just...
Oh, it's bad. That's 2 misses.
Okay. The creatures are up. It heals a little bit. We'll resolve this one that's closest first.
Okay.
It seems to have taken...
It's pretty awesome that you can miss twice as fast.
It
Right.
seems to have taken Cyna's slight rather personally, and will move up and attempt to lash out with its tentacles. A 14 is not going to hit your kinetic, though.
Right.
The green one, though, is going to fire a thorn at Maya. 17 kinetic. Oh. It will also... It's starting its way up the shoulder. Ion.
I'll take a move action to switch to my precision plus scout rifle,
Okay.
and then I will boost it.
That's pretty good.
Does a 25 hit its KAC?
It sure does.
Good.
Are you aiming for red?
Yeah, the one that's up
Okay.
on us. Of course. That's another 9 damage.
9 damage. Zenka, you now feel that a strong wind would probably knock this thing over. Okay. Well, maybe a pretty strong wind. Hey.
Alright, you know what?
Blow it away.
I am tired of missing this thing. We're going to use a second level spell slot to cast Magic Missile. Because I'm out of first level spell slots. And I used the battery. Oh, for the...
Apply the missiles 1 at a time.
Okay. So, 4 points of damage.
4... It goes unconscious. Wait, 4 it staggers.
Oh, so
2 points of damage.
Now it goes unconscious.
Good. Ignore it and hit the other one.
And now the other one can take 4 points of damage.
Because its fast healing stops once it hits 0.
They do have resolve. Just so...
Right? But I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend my next round queuing this fool.
Okay, so the red one,
Or you do,
as
'cause
2
you
of
go
these
before it.
magic missiles hit this thing, it goes unconscious. You're aware enough of these creatures to know that they have...
They tend to get back up.
Yeah, they can get back up
They're sturdy.
if you don't do anything about it.
Yeah. You can put your gun barrel next to its face and cue the shit out of it.
So, Cyna, it is your turn.
All right.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to use it as cover and shoot the other one.
It's like barely breathing, and she's all like, "It's good." It's just enough rhythm.
You're an object now.
You got the condition object.
All right.
The dead condition.
24 is what you're looking for.
Made the stealth check.
Okay.
The attack roll is not so much. That's going to be a 11 energy.
Yeah, that's not quite enough. Maya, it's your turn.
Is there coup de grace in Starfinder?
Yeah.
I'll let it happen. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you still have to use a melee, but I don't understand why, like, point blank shooting something in the face.
You know
isn't
where the head of this thing is. So we'll say you're going to take a 4-round action.
That might have just been an oversight.
Get adjacent, put gun to head, and
Yeah.
okay. So you put a bullet through this thing's brain case, and that rhythmic breathing stops.
Hooray!
I can hit stuff.
Good job. We were beginning to worry.
It is the other one's turn.
I don't care if my magic missiles cheat.
It will. It'll start with a thorn.
Yeah, magic missiles. That's good old faithful. Like that.
It works.
This one is also going to go against Maia because you just shot its hunting pack partner. Not that it has the intelligence to determine any of that. How will a 21 hit your kinetic?
No.
No. Okay. It'll finish its turn by making its approach here. You guys are effectively now within its reach.
That's fine.
Ion. But basically, first person that shoots is going to take an attack opportunity.
I'm gonna boost it. Boosting is a swift action.
Swifter move.
For reference, coup de grace, you do have to be adjacent. You do not. It just says an attack. It doesn't say a melee attack.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
So you can coup de grace with a ranged weapon. You just have to be adjacent to it.
Well, I mean, it's like that's what you want.
Yes.
Is-
That's why
right.
we thought it was odd that is not codified in the rules.
21.
A 20,
KSE?
21 is going to hit KC. It will get an attack opportunity. Does a 29 hit you?
A 29 hits me.
Okay. You are going to take 10 bludgeoning damage from a tentacle as one just seemingly lashes out and just sort of gives you this like uppercut right underneath the chin. As it does, you can feel it like suction a little bit against your throat before you finally peel it off and get your shot off. What's it going to do?
It's going to take 15 damage is what it's going to do.
Well, I mean, it's going to do that probably.
I mean, whatever else it does, whatever, man. Do it then.
But you just
I
had
don't
void babies.
care.
I mean, what
I don't
could this
care. I
thing
almost
do to
had
you?
void babies. Like, I'm not even worried about your little plant babies. They're way less scary.
Is this going to be the recurring theme? This game? Is that what we're going to do?
I mean, we can open
maybe that's
we
his
can
path.
open the
Maybe
world.
that's his path to redemption.
If
Is
we-
bringing new life into the world.
I mean,
If we collect all of these like weird little like baby making monsters, we can have the world's worst petting zoo.
So you
Wow.
did 15 damage?
oh god. Of all the ways to make a living.
The comment that came into my mind would have definitely spoiled the rating on this.
We have a rating?
Yes, 1
Well,
star.
I got shot.
I think you missed that. I have to show you, Cameron. It's a reference to something that came up in the last in the game that Jared ran. So I have to show you this. Give me a moment.
So,
I'll put it in the group chat even. Oh,
has
God.
anybody dropped any weapons by chance at
No.
any point? No one's dropped one down. Okay. Cool. Alright, that happens. Zenka, it is your turn. Ion and this creature just sort of traded blows just now.
Oh, it took the attack opportunity though,
It did take the attack
which
opportunity.
means I can just hit it. let's have another magic missile and use another spell slot.
Oh yeah, you only get one of those. You can't hit us all.
Yep. Okay, so this is my last spell slot.
We need to rest.
I'm pretty sure this is where we're going.
Okay. 3, 6, 10. 10 points of force damage.
10 points of force damage. Okay.
And I'm down to cantrips. So that is a D3 with a ranged touch.
Don't you have that pistol still?
Oh, I do have a pistol. I forgot about that. Weapons.
Cyna, this thing is really close and being really aggressive.
You know what?
And it's
I
starting
tend to do
to
the same
eyeball
thing.
your weapons.
It's starting to eyeball my weapons.
Like everybody's weapons.
Yeah, that's not okay. Shoot it dead.
Well, let me introduce it.
To getting dead.
To the dead maker.
Good lord.
All right, stealth check is good.
Okay.
Export.
Attack roll is a 17 energy.
Hit.
Yes.
Just melt him like Fallout style. Like just leave a pile of ashes on the ground.
It's like
Oh,
bloody
sonic
mess.
weapon. It's just
Sonic, if anything, he would like semi-liquefy.
14.
14.
Pew pew.
That's not bad.
No, it's not. It is in bad shape. Maya.
That is actually okay. So there's this YouTuber Dan Bell, and he goes around to like he got his start with like abandoned stuff and shopping malls that are dead.
He does.
And he does weird stuff. He's got a series where he goes to horrible run-down hotels, and that one is a screenshot from a review of possibly the worst hotel that he has ever been to, which was on 8 Mile, and that was one of the reviews of the hotel.
1 star. I got shot.
I will link you the episode that is from, but oh my god, you're not eating before, after, or during.
Yeah, don't eat during. You'll definitely choke from the laughter.
The laughing and just the disgust. It ain't good. It ain't good at all.
God.
All this rushes through your mind as you take aim.
Right.
Remember
This
that
is why
one
you're always
bad-
missing.
Remember that one bad hotel you stayed at?
You need to disconnect your exocortex from YouTube.
Right, yeah.
Exocortex running a bunch of pre-roll.
Then we're gonna go for the full round attack. Okay, I didn't roll one.
Cockroaches.
I rolled 2 ones. 11, 12, 13, 17, but minus 4 though, right? So
Yeah.
13 KAC.
No illness.
Alright, second roll.
I'll have to do better than
And
that.
worse. This is not a good round for me.
Got shot. Okay.
So when we hit that level 5, you're definitely going to put some stuff in Dex, so you can start using your gun. Because right now I'm pretty sure it's just like a firework launcher.
Right.
I have one of those. Would you like to use that? Here, have a flare gun.
Right, yeah.
It is a weapon. Does 1d3 fire.
Okay,
It
so
raises the light level.
And it does.
Ion and Zenka, you're both going to get tentacled here.
I'd rather not, but okay.
Ion, it's a 18 kinetic.
No.
Zenka,
Yep.
get tentacled.
I'd rather not, but
Critical duty.
Oh no.
Save
That
versus
is,
orifice.
that's a 27 bludgeoning damage.
Holy shit! It smacked you so hard.
Oh my god.
where were all my resolve?
I'm pretty sure I heard exoskeleton crack with that one.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Zinka, is that part of you leaking out? I think that's part of you leaking out.
I think so too. Okay.
This goes back in me.
All right. My
That's not
insides
where
are
you belong.
outsides.
That's not where you belong.
Hell.
Got hit by the inside out and tentacle.
Oh, I was doing a good job of not
Oh my
getting
god. I need to
hit.
listen to that again.
Okay, my turn.
No, not quite. You can feel just like some of your essence get pulled as you get slapped by this thing.
It just ate all my hit points.
And it uses
my
a resolve
stamina.
point to do a thing, and you just hear a voice in your head. It's like, that seemed like it hurt.
It did.
Give me a gun. I want to try something.
No! No! Incredulous! No!
I am not giving you a gun.
Busters are asking for our guns.
Does a 17 hit its KAC?
No.
Okay.
Just shot.
Can eat a gun.
Or are you just shooting once? Or?
I used my move action to boost it.
Oh, gotcha. Zenka.
Okay.
Come on. Just a gun. Just a gun. Just give me a gun.
No, I'm not going to
I
give
won't
you.
shoot you.
No, I'm not going to give you a gun.
I won't shoot you.
I don't care.
I feel like it's going to shoot you.
I don't care.
She's going to shoot itself.
I won't shoot you.
No. Okay.
One of them sword things. Oh, one of those like spheres that blow up. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Oh, you will take an attack of opportunity because you shot.
Yeah,
it was his
whatevs.
turn. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Some whatevs. That's 20
It hits.
kinetic. Not you, Zenka, but
Oh.
okay. So Zenka, what do?
I was going to
It's
try
be
to
a
hit
perfect
it
time for one of those.
with my gun. That is a
that
7 to
mechanic
hit
trick I
its
have. I can
EAC.
turn a
That'll
weapon
miss.
into a grenade
No,
and hand
let
it
me
to
try,
somebody,
let me
and if they try
try.
to
No!
use it,
Let me
it'll
try.
explode.
No!
Let me try.
But it's kind of like one of those, like,
Let me-
there's so
let me
many
try.
better mechanic tricks to pick. It's not,
Let me try.
not
Somebody
a party
killed this
trick.
thing before it annoys
Yeah,
me.
now it's Cyna's turn, and she's going to sit down.
Zenka's
So
Is it
Here's-
just me?
here's
Am I
gonna
the
be-
only
here's
person
gonna be
hearing
my-
it
here's gonna
begging
be-
for a gun?
here's going to be my operative trick this turn. Is I'm going to pull out one of my extra guns, and I'm just going to drop it. Oh, sorry.
Why? Why would you do this?
Drop it off the hand. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
And then when it looks, it's going to get
And when it
shot
looks,
in
I'm
the
going to
face.
shoot it in the head.
Why are you doing this?
Is that a bluff?
I don't know.
I mean, he's really doing it. Is that a problem?
My dice said it didn't work.
So it drops it, and you'll hear telepathically. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, it's down there though.
Did you hit it with your shot though?
No, natural one.
Shoot it.
Maia.
Just roll once. That way you don't have that -4.
I would have missed anyway.
It's
It's like doubling my chance to hit him with a crit.
Which is the only time you're hitting them.
3 and 7. Yeah, those are bad.
I'm glad that you realized that.
Oh my god!
That's okay.
I haven't had an extended
I
crit range on this.
played Weapon in the Rift with a rogue on hard mode. So the hardest combat in that adventure, I was all like, I can't hit anything. I'm gonna stand here and look pretty and try not to get killed.
So you get the telepathic voice again. It's like, I'm gonna hit that little one. Watch this.
I'm gonna hit that little one.
It's trying to be my friend. I don't want it to be my friend.
So it's going to take an attack at both of you guys. That is a 24 kinetic.
Yeah.
Okay. You will take 12 bludgeoning. For you, that is a 16 kinetic. It'll miss. You get slapped with one of the tentacles. It does not, however, try to suck some of your essence out. I hit that little one. It's got a big gun.
I miss.
I want that gun.
No.
Just
No.
give me the
No.
gun. Just
I miss.
No.
So it'll take attack of opportunity on you. You shot at. Okay. That's a 27 kinetic.
Yep.
Okay. That is 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
We're gonna have a replay of that scenario with Varia where he intimidated the book into shutting up.
So Zenka, it's like, you know,
No, shut up!
I
Fire!
really wanted
Reflex save. He gets to take an attack of opportunity.
No, it
'cause
took
I-
one against
yeah,
me.
he's already taken
Oh,
one.
okay, then
Its
no, he
reflex
doesn't.
is 19.
Okay, he makes it so half damage, but that's still 2d8. Let's see what the hell happens. This is my last spell, because I just used my spell cache. 8 points, so it's going to be 4.
This thing.
I like making it roll dice
It's like,
instead of
why
me
would you
roll
do
dice.
that?
Because you're a horrible person.
I'm not a person.
You're a
I'm not a
horrible plant
person.
monster.
That's also not nice. All I asked for was a gun to shoot other people with. And you try to set
You're
me
going to
on
shoot
fire.
my friends.
I no longer enjoy this.
I didn't ask you to enjoy
Saying
it.
That sounds a little like domestic violence-y.
Oh man.
A
You know
little
what?
bit, yeah.
Cyna, kill this thing.
Abusive
I can't.
monsters. Is this what we're
I just like
getting
shooting
into?
bullets into the jungle.
This is not what I signed up for.
I got a gun! They gave me a gun!
No, nobody in their right mind is
to use it! Woo!
What?
He says, because he's always missing. He's missing just like shooting bullets off into the jungle. Like we're all fighting. Yeah, we're all fighting. And he's like, woo! Like,
Hit now. Hit now.
I can't believe they gave me a gun!
As the Kasatha sits back, it's just like, these are the people that beat me.
Your dice are not allowed to talk to my dice anymore.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like I'm picturing Homestar Runner level going on over here.
Hey, why don't you roll any dice but your, like, low
Giant
number
metal.
11
Roll
metal
that.
dice? Literally anything. I don't... You can make one out of a crumpled piece
So
of
you did-
paper.
Roll that one. You can roll a 24 on
I did
it.
not do well.
Okay, Maya.
How does this work?
It's a D24.
Here, look. Roll that.
Here. I have a nice game science dice with no bubbles that's perfectly weighted.
I can't find my game science dice. And I have
Here.
no
That
idea
one is
why.
also made by
You know,
Game
that one's
Science.
an off color for me. You can keep it.
All right, here we go. Well, that's a 3.
Okay, maybe it's you.
Oh, nat 20. There we go. That's all I had to go for.
Nat 20.
All right.
So that's at least 10 damage. Does that kill it?
We'll find out.
Oh, God.
Oh, rolled a 10 for the first roll.
Oh boy.
So that's 14 damage. Plus 9, so 24, right?
23.
23.
Yeah.
I can't add.
Then you add your bonus twice.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it goes over unconscious. It spends its resolve point. You hear this telepathic voice. Help me. They shot me. Then you
I'm going to shove it off the damn arm. Take falling damage.
None of us can hear any of this. We just see him just go ballistic and yelling and just kick this thing.
66 damage. Falling damage.
you kick it off of the arm, and it just kind of falls unceremoniously.
Get off my bus!
Zenka, it landed on my spare gun.
It kind of wanted
It
it.
finally got what it always wanted.
Zink, are you okay? You
No!
look agitated.
Yes!
Yeah, for the record, that was the only person that was hearing that. Was
I figured that was the case. I'll be fine. I'll heal up some hit points. That's I am down 3 hit points.
So-
it's just that was all of my resolve, all of it, and 3 hit points, and I'm like,
So Kasarix, they have something called ingested adaptation. Whenever they deal damage to a living creature with its tentacles, they siphon off a portion of the target's genetic code, and they get an adaptation. So for Ion, there wasn't anything really interesting with the exception of weapon proficiencies.
weapon proficiency.
And soldier weapon proficiencies are pretty good.
They are.
And then
There wasn't really anything interesting for you, so I made up the fact that it took some of your limited telepathy.
So when I had to hear about the weapon proficiencies.
Give me that gun.
No!
I don't know what a gun is, but the other guy thought they were pretty cool, and I kind of want one. For parentheses, its tentacles can operate two-handed weapons in this state.
That's glorious.
It's a neat critter, but I'm not giving one a gun. No.
I could just imagine like giving it a gun and then we just leave or something and we just like ruin an entire ecosystem because this creature's running around with a weapon proficiency just like killing things in the forest.
When we leave.
It learned how to use long swords.
So, I dare say that this is going to be important data to turn over to the forest rangers.
Yes. Yes.
They probably are going to want to know that these have started learning how to use guns.
They've become self-aware.
Well, that one's dead, so...
Okay, so now that you have... you've cleared this area, you've cleared, the threat here, you're free to explore the remainder of this area. However, you guys have already sort of done that.
We're done.
At this time.
I would like to rest for 10 minutes.
I mean, is it still...
to rest for 8
is
hours.
it still the middle of the day?
I'd like to do that too, but...
It's nighttime. I've already given you guys credit for progress, so we'll say that... Yeah, we'll say that you've made the mileage progress and that it's time to set up camp.
Okay.
Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.